rocket right here. You see the 250th anniversary of our country. There's two pennies here. I think that might allude to the penny being dissolved away, eliminating the penny. I can't say that I know what all these things are. I haven't really had time to look at all the details. I just wanted to show you that this magazine is often really accurate with its cover. And when you look at the cover for 2017, what was it showing? It says right here, Planet Trump. Planet Trump. And when you look at these tarot cards, isn't that interesting? Tarot cards, you will see it says the Tower. You see Christ on the cross back here and a communist flag. You see Judgment, and Trump is holding a staff and this holy bomb. I don't remember what they call it, but that's what the Pope holds often. The World, you're seeing some stuff here. You see all the different media. You see the arts and theater and books. And it's basically showing you, I think, the connection of the whole world. The Hermit, I can't say I know what that is, but this is the part I want you to see. Why was this on here? I mean, literally right below the picture of Trump, and it says Planet Trump, and you see the Magician. So is it like coincidence that suddenly now he's posting this image of him wearing the attire of the Magician? He's placing his hand on a dying man wearing these robes of the Magician. The sorcerers are those who rule the world. Pharmakia sorcery. Marina Abramovic, she's this Satan-worshipping witch of a woman, and she said some interesting things in these interviews. I want to show you. This is a 1-minute clip. Listen carefully.
You know, I just to share with you one really funny opinion. But there is in Lapland, there is a group of the shamans there who do something called collective dreaming.
She said shamans. There's a group of shamans that do something called collective dreaming. Okay, listen to this.
They will go together in seclusion and do the rituals with, eating very little food and being in solitude for a long time. And they will go and dream the dreams. And the dream have to be collective, same dream. So coming out of this dream, once the shaman told me that actually the best thing happened in this planet right now is the Trump to be the president. I said, how is this possible? It's the best thing to happen. He said, yes, because he's so irrational. He's so crazy. That's actually create that awakening, that we finally wake up. Because before it will be another guy and everything looks similar. But he's so different than anything else. So he's the magician who waking us up. What do you think about that? That kind of theory.
Is this all just coincidental, or is it prophetic? She said that these shamans had a collective dream that Trump becoming president is the best thing that can ever happen because he's so chaotic that it will wake us up. I mean, that's crazy to me because these people operate out of order, out of chaos. Now, she's saying that he's a magician, that he operates out of chaos, and that it'll cause people to wake up, meaning I believe that we're going to wake up and say, we need change, something's got to happen in this world, and we will run to New World Order. We'll say, we need some kind of order because this place has been chaos forever, and guess what? Satan's got a plan. He's got his puppets to come out and bring in the New World Order that's going to look like peace and safety. It's going to look so good. Believe me, when you see the Pope come out and say, all I want is peace, that's what's happening right now. All of MAGA is turning their back on Trump, and people are defending the Pope, even the liberals. We're going to get into this. I got more to show you guys. Here's another clip from the same satanic lady. Listen to what she said.
But look at these two guys, Trump with Kim Jong. They're two lunatics, completely horrible human beings, corrupted, and we don't like them because there are lots of good reasons not to like them. I just talked to I was in Rome 2 days ago, and I met one shaman woman from the north of Norway. So this woman told me 3 days ago that the Trump is the best thing happened ever to us. Because she believed, not her, but the entire population of this Nordic magician, that he is the magician of the highest order. That he is there in his irrational mind to create confusion in order that the human being can find new order. And it's also stupid thinking about this in that way. It's completely turning things.
You heard that, right? To find order. He's the magician of the highest order. He's going to bring about order. Listen to this.
Upside down.
I'm going to back it up.
To create confusion in order that the human being can find new order. And it's also stupid thinking about this in that way. It's completely turning things upside down. Because since Trump is around, things are changing. Because we are waking up.
Remember, he's a magician of the highest order. MAGA. To bring about chaos, to wake us up, to bring about order. It's insane. This is how these people operate. And they're telling us right to our faces, this stuff is right out in the open in interviews. And this is blowing my mind. So all this stuff is coming to pass. And you know what? God really opened my eyes to something because I kind of thought that things were going to go a certain way. I thought Trump was going to be the one to really bring our country back to God. And it was going to be this false Christianity that he was going to bring back with Christian nationalism. And everybody's going to embrace it because, everything was so woke and chaotic. And he's going to get rid of the woke. And everybody's like cheering on. And that really happened. But I thought that it was going to keep going that direction. And he was going to embrace with the Pope. And it was going to be, because the Bible talks about in Revelation, it talks about how America and Rome are going to unite together. And they're going to form this one world religion. So I really thought that was how this was going to go. But then one day, a year ago, like an instant download, I believe the Holy Spirit impressed me that Trump was going to be set up as a false Antichrist. And I'm going to show you that clip. I'm going to show you where I started talking about this a year ago. And now I'm seeing it happen. And it's blowing my mind right now because Donald Trump actually started going off on all his people, like his MAGA crew, Candace Owens, Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, and he just started blasting on him. And now they're turning on him because they're saying, why are you even in this war? Like, why can't we just have peace? And so you see Candace Owens, man, she used to be all about some Trump. Now listen to what she's saying now.
Trump is very clearly under demonic influence. I think Paula White probably put a spell on him of some sort. I mean, he is surrounded by, ironically, the very thing that he accuses me, Megyn, and Tucker of being, because we're calling for peace.
Isn't that crazy? So she just said that she thinks he's under a demonic influence. And then here's Tucker Carlson. You know, these guys are buds. And Candace Owens has nearly 6 million subscribers. So she has a very loud voice in the community. And Tucker Carlson has 5.5 million subscribers. And listen to what he just said.
This isn't so much a couple of memes. These are icons. It's iconography. These are attempts to send a statement about faith. What statement is the president sending? Well, not a coherent one. It doesn't actually add up to a theology. It's mockery. He's mocking Jesus. He's making fun of Christianity. The central figure of the religion is being held up for mockery, of course. And his description of how this got out is itself mockery of the idea of truth. One day he says, yeah, I did it. Next day he says, no, I didn't do it. Both are on video. That's not really a lie. It's more than a lie. It's bigger than a lie. It's an attack not just on a specific set of facts. It's an attack on the idea that there are facts. It's an attack on truth. Openly. No one's hiding this.
In the background of Tucker Carlson, you can see a poster that says Fatima. I've always been curious. Why does he have this poster that says Fatima? Because Fatima was an event or a place or something. It was a historical event that happened in the Catholic faith where 3 children, shepherd children, saw an apparition of Mary, and thousands of people saw this as well. And there was like miracles that happened. People were healed. The rain stopped supernaturally. The sun danced around, all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, why does he have this word Fatima in the background? I feel like that's like this subliminal product placement for the Catholic Church. And I don't think that Tucker Carlson claims to be a Catholic. In fact, he wears the red thread on his wrist of Kabbalah. So I don't know where this guy stands. I don't trust any of these people. But what I'm saying is that these are the loudest voices in our world today. So when they say something, people listen. And they're starting to say, Trump's demonically possessed. Trump's the Antichrist. He's blasphemous. We need to turn against him. And so I started asking Google, like, how many people are saying that Trump is the Antichrist? And Marjorie Taylor Greene, who worked for Trump, says the former congresswoman reportedly stated in April 2026, this month, that Trump's posting of an AI image showing him as Jesus was more than blasphemy and constituted as an Antichrist spirit. Clint Russell, I don't even know who that is, host of Right-Wing Liberty Lockdown podcast, who stated in April 2026, this month again, that he had gone from hesitantly voting for Trump to thinking there is a decent chance he's the Antichrist. Marina Purkis, a British television pundit, who publicly described the president as the Antichrist after he posted an AI image of himself as Jesus. You get the point. Even Jack White from the White Stripes frontman compared Trump to the Antichrist in an Instagram post following the same AI image controversy in April 2026. I mean, as far as I know, Jack White doesn't claim at all to be a Christian, and yet he saw this post and thought, this guy could be the Antichrist. Pretty interesting that this keeps popping up. Now, this is the type of stuff we're starting to see in the news, is this whole Trump versus Pope thing. It says president erupts at Pope and draws a backlash. Analysis, how Trump versus Pope Leo could impact elections. Where's the Pope? How's the Pope getting sucked into this? This was a post by Trump that everybody's starting to say it's distasteful, it's blasphemous, you're the Antichrist. How the Pope get sucked into this? We're talking about somebody in the Vatican, Rome. What does he got to do with America? A lot. When you look into Bible prophecy, I want you guys to watch the videos that we have in the past. Scroll back through our old stuff and watch videos like the mark of the beast is not a chip. You will find out who the Antichrist is. The woman that sits on the scarlet harlot that sits on the beast with 7 heads. The Bible says that the 7 heads are 7 mountains or 7 hills. And when you look up, just Google, what is the city of 7 hills? Boom, it'll tell you Rome. And then you find out that a woman represents a church, but this is a harlot. So this is a corrupt church sitting on the city of Rome, which would make it the Vatican, right? There's so many things that point to Vatican papacy being the Antichrist system. And we go through all that stuff in that video.